The year is 1931. What weapons do you take to defend yourself against the deep ones? My love, a ring, my penis. That's my loadout for all monsters. The other side stares back at the meat world and trembles. Ritual for the abyss goes hard. Easy, a bar for sure. I'd a Colt monitor if I can get my hands on one. A Browning Auto 5 would be nice, but the low tube capacity is kinda spooky. A brace of M1911s and frag grenades would also be good. Though if the bar isn't enough, I question their capability. Still nice to have some secondaries. If I get to bring squaddies, I'd bring some sort of belt fed, like an MG08, or even an MG18 TUF, if I can get one of those. Flamethrowers, maybe even artillery appropriate to the period. Deep ones ain't shit. A Thompson with a bunch of mags and some grenades will cut right through them. I'm more worried about the Shoggoths they're raising. I don't even know if those can be properly killed, as written by H.P. Lovecraft, not some gay game stats. Best idea probably to wash off Innsmouth and starve them, and hope they just stay comatose once the deep ones are killed off. Spread my ass cheeks and hope they accept me. IIRC, they got BTFO'd by the National Guard with M1903s, Maxims, and officers with 1911s. Though that may not be specified. At one point, they get torpedoed by a 20s era submarine. LMAO, a good guidebook. As they say, forewarned is forearmed. Dodge this, you filthy casuals. They seem no different than just slightly uglier humans, so literally any gun. The big one in the background would probably need to be treated a bit differently, aka not small handgun calibers, but again, meat isn't that great in armor, and its head or limbs clearly have way less thickness than its torso, so in reality, I suspect that even for that, rifles would be fine, although do try to aim either for the head or leg joints. This, especially in the period. 30-06 as a standard rifle round would obliterate something that has less muscle mass than even a deer, and its skull is not stopping a 45 ACP. Marines. Mindless horror cannot affect those without minds. Tommy gun, 1911, dynamite, fish niggers get fucked. Considering that they are amphibious blister agents, should work wonders. Just call up the chemical corps, and we can drop a shit ton of mustard gas and lewisite on the fish fuckers. Just torpedo you hide in a sleigh. What was getting your scaly ass kicked in 1928 not enough for you? Break out the armored cars and depth charges, boys. We're pushing them back into the sea. Shadow over Innsmouth ends with drives of deep ones getting lit up by BAR walking fire. That is canonically what happened. The US government raided the place, bombed the deep ones, and otherwise fucked the fishmen up. Bottom feeders better mind their Uncle Sam. One of my favorite bits of both Lovecraft and DG lore is the whole response to Innsmouth. The feds bust in, the Navy shoots and or arrests the cultists, blows up the reef the fish people live at, and takes everyone else to a concentration camp in a desert in the American Southwest. It's honestly one of the most rational responses to fishmen breeding with weirdos on the coast in fiction.